What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I told you when I started this series, I was going to learn something about myself, and I've learned really two important lessons. And it's amazing to me after so long on YouTube, I could sit here and use this platform daily and still learn things about myself as a person and a creator. So if you go back, one of the things I talked about was consistency, right? One of the commitments I wanted to make to myself was doing a video every single day. And why is that important? In the scheme of things, is it really that critical to do a video every single day? No. But I used to do it and I haven't done it for a long time. And I wanted to be accountable to myself to do that again. Right? Because if I can't be accountable to me, if I can't look in the mirror and say, yes, I'm accountable for me, how in the world is anyone else going to look at me and hold me accountable? Depend on me. It's not possible. So something as small as just sitting down here and making a video with you guys is a commitment. Now, if I hadn't made the video yesterday, I would have broken that commitment to you and myself. Would have let myself down. You never want to let yourself down. Because this game closed at 1 a.m. And I am sitting here at 1:30 in the morning recording this so that it can be up when you watch it, probably around 10 a.m. Now, more than that, when I go back and I talk about and I think about where this journey has already put me. All right, the first week we won one game doing the YouTuber parlays, and we were down double digits, and it stunk. And I'm going to be honest with you, a big part of me was like, you know what? Not a lot of people are watching this. I just lost $60, $50, whatever the case may have been. Let's just go ahead and call this a day. But I didn't do that because that's what I would have done in the past. That's how I've always treated my life. And I said, you know what? As insignificant as it seems this time, I'm not going to do that. I've already set the money aside. I'm not withdrawing it. It is what it is. We're going to stick with this till we go broke or we're successful. Because there's only two things that are going to happen. Then the professional picks started to come in. Now, technically, I got one on the 29th, but it was after I made my pick. It was too late. We were doing the parlays anyway. That pick was a winner. Every single day since, they've given winners. It's pretty impressive. It's 6 days in a row of winners, and I don't mean winners that you can look at and say, okay, 1,000-to-1 odds. Even though there was one day, technically, that's why I brought it up that happened. But for the most part, these are relatively quality picks, including a UFC pick I had on my own, that really aren't all that off the mark, okay? This game here is an example. Kings Canucks was a 3-point game that went into overtime. So these lines actually cashed at the end of regulation. So I wasn't sitting there sweating this out. I actually thought it was really cool that I got paid at the end of regulation because only one more goal was going to be scored. So if you look at that and you take into consideration the last 5 days, had I been able to get the bet in on Maryland, and I've learned from that, again, going back and talking about, what you learn as a creator, I should have taken the line just 1 point down. Now, listen, if it's a hockey line, not going to do it. If it's a player line, probably not going to do it. But if it's a game spread and it's 1 point, as long as it's not hockey, like I said, probably relatively safe to pull the trigger and say, okay, the line says to go with 140. I'm going to go with 139 instead. Had I done that, the last 5 days, we would have been up over 2 units. That's pretty impressive. And yeah, when our unit size is $10, it only looks like, over $22 just barely. But what if your unit size was 100? What if it was 50? What if it was 500? Now you're talking about significantly different gains. And now I've seen that I've really been tested because I'm constantly seeing winning picks come in, and I'm saying to myself, well, if yesterday won, the day before won, and really they're not even all that close, why do I just want to put $10 in? Why not do 20? Why not do 30? Why not try to recover this 9% even faster? But not doing that. Staying consistent. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot when you look at a $10 bet and the possibility of losing $400 over 2 months, but the reality is it's a test. It's very mentally challenging to me to have all these parameters to stick to. And it's really fun in a way to see success on the backside of this so soon, see these numbers go down as far as the percentage we've lost, see the number go up in terms of money that we're making every single play, and realizing, hey, listen, if this was $100 bets, which, are possible, I could go out here right now and make $100 bets if I wanted to. I've chose not to. So, with that said, another day, another win. Very excited to see what the pick is tonight. Extremely pleased thus far with how this service is going, but I will offer as a caveat, if you were going to pay for these picks, I would have still not broke even, which is something to be very cognizant of when you're looking at those bet sizes and trying to determine what it is that you want to do going forward. However, this plan is designed to give you safe bets, to increase your bankroll, in this case, get us out of the red, hopefully. And I got to say, thus far, as described. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you listening to this. I will be back, I guess technically, later on today with more commentary.